What's up, Amazon sellers? If you followed my journey, I've recently hit platinum status on Marriott Bonvoy, and I'm really interested to learn about what benefit I should choose from them. And if you're interested in learning my thoughts behind it, and perhaps maybe you're going to hit it soon, then stay tuned. I'm going to share all with you in this video today. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson. I've been selling on Amazon now as an Amazon seller doing online arbitrage, that's buying from retail stores and reselling on Amazon for a profit for the last 5 years. Now in the UK, I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, check this out. And in the USA, I'm also another 7-figure Amazon seller, check this out. And if you're interested in learning how I'm doing it and what I'm doing, do make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. But hey, enough about me, what are we going to talk about today? Well, first things first, I want to just quickly give you a little bit of background information about, the Marriott program and how it works. Number 2, I want to talk about how I actually get the points, what I do and how I spend them. And then finally, number 3, I want to jump over to an email that they sent me about benefits I should select, because when you hit platinum status every year, you get to choose one of the options you can have. So I'm going to talk about my thoughts behind them, share that with you. And obviously number 4, finally, we're going to make the decision and choose it live on the screen. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, if you don't know, I'm an Amazon seller and I've been selling on Amazon now for 5 years. When I first started my journey, I really just wanted to make money. Now, long story short is about a year ago, I made a conscious decision to really increase the amount I was traveling. And one of my strategic goals in 2022 was to travel more. And I thought, how do you measure that? Like, travel more, what does that mean? And I thought, hey, what? I want to hit platinum status on one of the hotel chains. Now, if you don't know, I actually have 3 Amex Platinum cards I use across my 3 companies. And for me, one of the key areas I thought about was, they give you gold status on Hilton and also Marriott. And I thought, hey, which one should I go for? Should I focus on Hilton or should I focus on Marriott? And having stayed in both Hilton and Marriott hotels, I actually preferred the Marriott experience. I thought it was much better. And so I thought, this is the one I want to go with. Now, just on a side note, what I will say is that if you do go with Hilton, they give you the free breakfast or an allowance towards it, whereas Marriott you don't. So it does actually cost you a bit more, but I just find the hotels are much nicer. And if I'm going to build up, a loyalty towards one brand, and I'm not going to stay at the gold status, but I'm going to go up to platinum, which you do get benefits and extra parts, then what I'm interested in doing is building that with probably the best hotel chain that I can. And I definitely prefer the Marriott hotels. And I'm really pleased to say, probably a couple of weeks ago, I actually hit that platinum status. And now the one thing which I will say is you can see it on the overlay is I've done, 53 nights this year, which I'm really happy about. And that's pushed me into the platinum status, and you've got to hit 50. So filming this right now, technically we're in November. So I've managed to achieve it in just a few days, toward the end of the year, but I'm really, really happy about that. Also, as well, if you want to know, I've actually done 15 days in Hilton's as well. So I've done a bit more. But I'm really happy with that platinum status. Now, the other one, which I really want to show you, is that I haven't actually really paid much for it. So I won't lie, I've paid for a couple of stays, and that's generally when it's not been business, or if it has been business, I can bill it to the business. And maybe the points weren't worth using. It wasn't available, or it just wasn't worth it. So I'll show you a screenshot up here, which is my night's detail. So looking at it now, it says I stayed 53 or 51, which is interesting because the other one says I stayed 53. Don't know. So it says 51 nights stayed. Oh, bonus nights. Sorry, tell a lie. So nights stayed 51, of which I paid for 9. I've redeemed 42 nights. That means I've used points. And then also I've got bonus nights of 2. And the reason why I get that is because within the Marriott booking system, if you use points and you book 5 nights, you only pay for 4 of them. So I really like that, and I try and take advantage of that whenever I can, because I think it's just a great thing to do. So as you can see there, I pretty much had 53 nights, of which I've only paid for 9, and the majority of them have been points. Now, you might be asking, how do I do that with so many points? Well, that leads me on to my second chapter. Within my Amazon business, and we do Amazon arbitrage, I'm buying products cheap online to resell high on Amazon for a profit. Let's give you a typical example. I might buy, multivitamins on Walmart for $10 and resell them on Amazon for $20. Now, we're not going to get rich doing that once, but I'll probably make between $2 and $3 profit on that product. And it's exactly the same calculation in the UK, apart from we'll buy from Asda, for example, rather than Walmart. At a fundamental level, we are buying products and reselling them. But when we buy them online, what we're doing is we're using credit cards, Amex Platinum, Amex Gold, for example, and obviously we're racking up those points. Now, sometimes within Amex as well, they have also, bonuses that adds up as well. But really, we're building up spend. And generally speaking, it's going to be 1 point earned on Amex for every $1 or £1 spent. For us, obviously, you can see my Amazon sales figures in the UK. We've done 3.5 million over the last 12 months. And if you do the math, generally about 1.5 million in purchases we're making. In the US, we've done 1 million. So again, that's 500,000 in purchases we're making. And that's quite a lot of money, called it 2 million to round it up to put on credit cards. Now I've got, should we say, a lot of points right now. And again, I've spent a lot of points on traveling, but across all my different schemes right now, we've got way over 1 million points across different credit cards and things I can use. Now why? Because quite simply, we're just buying so much on the credit card to resell in our business. Now we do this through the buying products. I also know a lot of other business owners do it whereby they're running like their Facebook ads through the credit cards, and I could be here forever talking about it. But generally, the more you use the credit card, the better it can be. And as a result, you're going to get more points. Now for me and my business is getting that spend up obviously gives me those points, and I absolutely love it. Why? Because I think in our business, we're, should we say, working on this business or building this business to have a better quality of life. It's something that we enjoy as well, but also as well, we can reap the rewards of the points and the travel, which I absolutely love. And I've been to some amazing places. I've flown first class multiple times this year. You know, I've been over the UK. I think last month I was in Orlando, Ibiza, and also Barcelona, and that was in like a 2-week period. So absolutely incredible. And I feel so grateful to be able to travel so much. And I really enjoy being able to use my credit cards to make that happen. Do check out my FastTrackFBA Express course. I'll drop a link down below. It's a free 7-day course that we literally teach you everything you need to know. And the one reason why I really love this business model is because you can prove whether it works. I can literally show you products right now on Walmart that are $10 that you can sell on Amazon for 20, and I can put it into an Amazon calculator and show you all the fees and show you how much you're going to get back. You know, it does take a little bit of time to find the products, but you can start hiring staff. They can start doing this, build a team. Across my businesses, we have multiple staff doing this. Why? We can just scale it up. It works. The foundations of business, I absolutely love it. Why? Because you can see how it works. So check out the FastTrackFBA Express course down below and see if this may be a business that's going to be interested to you, and obviously see whether you can get started. And that's just 7-day commitment there. Really, really easy, and it costs nothing. It's completely free. Check it out today. FastTrackFBA Express course down below. Okay, so this leads me nicely on to my third chapter, and that's really about that choice award. Now, what I want to do is jump on my computer right now, and I'm just going to show you the email that came through, and also I'm going to talk about the 5 different options that they give you, what you can choose on the options, and then also I'm going to talk you through my thoughts, and then obviously we're actually going to choose one, so that's super important. So let's jump on the computer now, and I'll talk you through those choice awards. You can get the benefits, and then obviously we'll actually choose one. So jump on the computer now. Okay, so here we are, and this email came in like 2 days ago, so I thought it'd be a great time to record a video about it and just share it. So quite simply, Marriott came in. I know, like, I call it Marriott. I think a lot of Americans call it Marriott. Like, if I'm saying it wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. But Marriott, it says, don't miss your chance to choose. And generally speaking, right here, it says your annual choice benefit is waiting. Don't forget. It says, Thomas, because you've earned at least 50 Elite Night credits, you know, as Marriott Bonvoy Elite member this year, you can choose an additional benefit to enjoy it and make the most out of it. So it says, make your selection. So really, what are they offering? So they're saying here, select your annual choice benefit from the exclusive option. So I can get what's known as Suite Award Nights, 5 of them. So it's to redeem, should we say, upgrades for selected rooms or premium suites. The next one is 40% off bed. So, you know, you choose a hotel brand, and if you want to know, Marriott's got lots of different hotel brands. I think you choose one, you can get 40% off. That's actually quite a good deal. Also as well, so here we've got, gift Marriott Silver Elite status to a friend or family. So you give like silver status. Probably not really interested in that, but it's still a good thing if, you know, if you've got people who travel and you want to give it to them. But I'd probably just tell them to get a platinum card. It'll, like, they'll get gold straight away. Also, so I can do a $100 donation to one of our charity partners. Fantastic, really good. But I think, you know, for me, perhaps maybe, you know, that could be an option, but I could do it another way through my business, and that's tax deductible. And then the other one is Elite Night Credits 5. So you get to, so you get basically on your status. And if you looked at it, I had that like 50, I got 50 nights, and then the next level up is, I think, Titanum, that's 75. So I can just add 5 onto that straight away. That'd be Elite Night Credits. So it will help me get to the next level quicker. And again, if you want to do that, you can absolutely do that. But I think there might be some better hacks you can do, and I'll talk about them in a minute. So let's kind of go through. So the Sweet Night Awards 5, that to me, and by the way, that's the default one. If you don't choose anything, you get that automatically. I quite like the idea of that. The idea is that when you're going to a hotel, you're going somewhere, you can ask for a Sweet Night upgrade, and you're basically going to guarantee to get it with a premium room or suite, and you're guaranteed to get it. Now, with platinum status and even gold status, you can request an upgrade, but you're not going to get it. With these, you actually get them, you know, 5 guaranteed, which I really like. There's a couple of things you just need to be really aware of. And I think with that is I've read it, and I'll kind of click here. If I can go make your selection, let's open that up. Here he says, so it says TM. So let's kind of just, here they are again. So let's kind of scroll down. And I'll kind of look at the terms and conditions. If I could, can I look at that? There you go. Terms and conditions, does it open up? So here we go. And five night credit. So upon eligible member of Platinum Elite Plus, section 5 nights credit as an annual choice. Oh no, sorry, not the credit, I want the upgrade. Let's get it right, Tom. Gift Elite status, 5 night suite award. Here we go. So it says maybe redeemed in advance for confirmable updates, voila. Premium rooms or standard suites on a per room basis per night. Fantastic. And it just kind of talks about them. It says it may only be used on paid stays, free night. So you can do it on free night awards. So for me, I get lots of points. So you can definitely on free award nights, fantastic, and then points and stays. So that's quite good. Not all hotels participate in the Suite Night Awards. Suite Night Awards are not redeemed with the following brands, so the whole brand, and it's subject to change. So you can't do it in the Ritz-Carlton. So basically you're looking at the top end brands, Ritz-Carlton, Protea Hotels, Loft, Elements, Design Hotels, All Suite Hotels, Marriott, Exclusive Apartment, Vacation Club, Ritz-Carlton Reserve, etc., Grand Reserve, etc., Suite Night Awards. So if I kind of just jump back, can I go, just going to jump back to the previous tab, you can kind of see their things here. So like Ritz-Carlton, you can't do it in, where did they talk about? It's like Design Hotels, and I think there's one other one that you couldn't do it in. So that was something to consider. Now Ritz-Carlton, we stayed in the other night, absolutely loved it. My girlfriend did it for her 30th birthday, she absolutely loved it, and I think it's really good. But just be mindful you can't use it for all of them. So that's one consideration. Let's have a look up, let's go back. So we've got 40% off a bed. I think that's a good deal. Like if you're traveling a lot and you kind of visit one brand, I really like that. I think that's gonna be a good one. So like, I don't know, let's kind of just jump over. I don't know if that's gonna be eligible. Let's look at terms and conditions. If it's gonna be eligible, do you get 40% off points as well? I don't think you would, but here we go. The 40% discount says upon selection, 40% discount on bed and Marriott. The benefit will be promotional code that you deem for 40% off the full retail value of any of these things. So voila, you can see what kind of like they are. The 40% additional code is non-refundable, non-transferable. It cannot be used. But as far as I'm aware, it's got to be on paid. Now, if I got 40% discount off my points, like I would absolutely love that. That can mean my points can go a lot further and I could get a lot more nights and probably go up to Titanium level or Titanium, which I'd be absolutely fantastic with. But, and it's again for like single purchase only. Yeah, so basically it doesn't say there like you can use it on redemption purchases, which is what I use a lot of mine on. But if you're traveling a lot and you do pay, I think that's a really good option. What else have we got here? Gift Marriott status, not worth it. I really wouldn't do that. I don't think it's worthwhile. I just think you could do that with like Platinum or like get an Amex card, you get gold, is much better. $100 donation, it's okay, but I don't, for me as well, I could probably do a $100 donation. Like the value you're gonna get out of 40% off bed or should we say suite nights is so much more than $100 donation. You might as well give the $100 donation yourself, tax deductible, and then obviously you can do it yourself. And then the final one here, Elite Night Credit 5, so to get you closer. Don't get me wrong, I really like the idea of that. You're gonna get closer to Titanium level, but I think you can hack it a little bit better. So if you're like me and you do a lot of points, there's something that I read that I've not done, but I know you could possibly do, but also I know I've done, you could do within your place. And if I explain now, if you're looking to get your points days up, a top tip you can do is you can book your 5 nights, get 1 free. You're booking 4 nights with points and paying for 1. Now what you want to do is probably look for somewhere where it's really cheap. Now a top tip for you, and something that I've read but I don't know for a fact, but you can try, is if you book a night or 5 nights in any English hotel, they don't need to see your passport for you to check in. Now you can go up to like the north of Scotland, in like Inverness, for example. They have Marriott hotels going for about 5,000 points per night. You could book 5 nights for 20,000 points. That's 4 you pay for and you get the 1 free. Now all of a sudden you're getting 5 nights for, you should say, on your status for only 20,000 points. Now I think, that's £20,000 spend and points equivalent. Actually it's not, because you can do it on like 2 for 1. But the idea here is that you can, I don't think that Elite Nights Credit 5 credit is the best way to do it. I think you could probably hack the system a little bit better to get the 5 nights credit, and then maybe you have like Suite Night Awards. At the end of the day, the reason why I'm on the Marriott Platinum or the Marriott program is because I want to have a good time in hotels. I want to stay in some good hotels. I want to enjoy the luxury of that. I work really hard. I want to enjoy it. I'm not so keen like I need to get to Titanium level, but it might be the case if you're so close. Maybe if you're going to hit lifetime status, that could be really useful. but I think you could possibly hack it. Or perhaps maybe go check into a hotel down the road where it's really cheap somewhere, book in 5 nights and then never leave, just leave the card on the side and walk out, but don't check out. And I learned this when I stayed in Orlando. I checked out 2 days early and they charged me the points for the Orlando stay, but they didn't give me the credit for the stay. I was like, I paid for this and you're not even giving me the extra stays. Super, super annoying. So like, if you are leaving early, don't check out. Top tip there. So this leads me nicely on to talk about now, which one would I really choose? And I think for me, look, on reflection, looking at all of these is I really enjoy having a nice luxury experience. You know, I talked about earlier, Hilton versus Marriott. I really like the Marriott hotels. I think they have a much better kind of quality of hotel, quality of service, furnishing, and I really enjoy that. There's a lot of them around the world and, you know, I like them. So I think for me is like, when I want to go away and stay in a hotel, I really want to get the great suites. I really want to do it. So for me, I'm going to go for the Suite Night Award upgrade, a 5. And I think that's going to be something really nice to enjoy over the course of the next coming year that I can enjoy with the Platinum tiers. And hey, maybe even hit Titanium as well. So what I want to do now is actually go through and do that upgrade. So let's click on here and obviously we're here. So this says sign in. I want to see, I'm actually signed into this one here. Can I click 1 second? So let me sign in a second. Okay, so the one really interesting thing is, if you don't know, I set up my Marriott account on the .co.uk because I'm in English. And obviously when you click the link, it goes to the .com, hence why we're on the .com side. And when I try and click sign in, it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I've just gone to log into my UK account, and what I'm going to do is click on Tom here and then just come down to Platinum Elite Benefits. And obviously that's going to load it up into, say, my .co.uk. So you can kind of see that. So here we are into this, and let's kind of do this. Let's go through this process. So here we go. It talks about them now. I quite like that. And by the way, you can see all the benefits, like, you know, all these 4 p.m. late checkout. And I use that in the Ritz. That was really nice. Actually, we really enjoyed it. So your benefit choice, you've got it here. Choose my benefits. And then ironically, it's asking me to sign in, which is a bit of a frustration. Hey, I'm in. Cool. So it's probably because of my autocomplete. So here we go. So it's just saying that choose your thing. And for me, you know, obviously there's a few more actually have come up rather than, so you can do the kind of extra donations. So I'm going to go for that Get Suite Nights Awards. That's what I'm looking for, 5 upgrades to premium rooms or suites. And I'm going to go next steps. So please confirm you're interested in that. Yeah, I understand. It cannot be changed. That's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. Then confirm selection. There we go. That's the one I'm after. Congratulations, that is done. There we go. So we got that. So you're on your way to getting, you know, even more additional choice benefits. So absolutely fantastic. And that's my benefit confirmed for 2022. So really, really happy with that. Now, the question I want to ask you guys is, let me know what would you have chosen in the comments down below. Did I make the right choice? Did I not? Was I being stupid? I really want to get your thoughts, and perhaps maybe if I made it the wrong decision, next year I'll learn from what you said and obviously I'll do it right. So let me know in the comments down below what you would choose or what you would have chosen. I want to know. Now, what I will say is hopefully you've enjoyed this video about, should we say, the travel, and you've learned a few top tips and tricks about what you can do and how I use points and what I do and that benefits, and also about this kind of like platinum status. And for me, it's about lifestyle and really enjoying that. So, but what I will say is I want to share a video with you about actually how I managed to travel first class, should we say, on a flight BA going back. And I've done this many times now and absolutely love it as well. And I talk about that experience, but also how I did it. So check out that video around here, flying first class on BA and what that was like. I hope you like that. But hey, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more, do hit the subscribe button down below. For myself, Thomas Parkinson, FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.